Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan from MPIinvest.com, and welcome back to a morning market podcast. Well, yesterday we saw a very huge sell off. In fact, like I told you in the post market podcast yesterday, it was more of a panic selling with the RBI coming out and saying that they are increasing almost 0.4% interest rates on the repo rates. So, this is something, of course, which was not expected at all. And I don't know, I still don't understand why they had to come and do it like this. But however, that actually gave a jitter to the market, and we could see the entire market falling yesterday. In fact, the fall was so big that the retailers joined the bandwagon, and we could see the fall continuing till the close of market. Well, things are looking good now. Yes. So I told you yesterday the US markets are in focus. So yesterday the Federal Reserve Chairman Mr. Jerome Powell came out and finally declared a rise of 50 basis points, which is 0.5% rate hike in US, which is of course one of the highest since 2018. But then this was expected, as earlier also I had told you. So this was expected. So 0.5% was expected. The only fear was, will it be more than 0.5%? But since it met the expectations of the market, we could see the US market rising up. In fact, yesterday in the post market podcast, I told you that as we were talking, we could see the US market falling down. The announcements came later, and then the markets which were actually falling down started rising. And you should actually look at the chart, it has risen up so much. One of the strongest close happened yesterday. In fact, the Dow Jones was up 2.81% yesterday, and S&P 500 was up 2.99%. Nasdaq was up 3.19%. So with all this, things are kind of looking stable in the US market. Now the entire positivity is of course spread to the Asian markets as well. The Asian markets are also looking good. And if you look at the European market, yesterday they did slightly fall when the Indian market was falling so big, but then they recovered and closed better. So it is basically the only market, basically Indian market is the only market which has closed such a bad shape. Well, but good thing that I can tell you right now is the SGX Nifty is trading at almost 16,863, which is almost a 200 points higher level than what the market closed yesterday. So that means we could expect a big gap up in the market today, right? And yes, I am also happy that our Silver Plus members, Gold and Gold Plus members would also be sitting with some good profit as the market opens higher, right? So there was some jitters yesterday, but this is why I say stock market is not for the weak hearted. So if there were any members who were weak hearted and booked some losses yesterday, they would be really unhappy today. So coming to the some market news, let us look at Lic Ipo. In fact, today is the second day of bidding, and something really important that I would like to say here is, on the day one itself, the entire employee portion and the policyholder portion is fully subscribed. If you look at the retail portion, that is also 60% subscribed. But then I think it's only the institutionals and institutional which is actually not fully subscribed. So probably the FIAs are yet to come and buy, and of course we have a few more days, so they are probably looking to buy then. So that is something that we can watch out. But yes, grey market levels are looking good, but this 0.4% hike by RBI is something that will be of concern. Now, will this affect the Lic Ipo or something that we need to watch out in the coming 2 days? Let us see how the subscription goes. That could give us kind of hint on how the listing could be. Now, this 0.4% hike by the RBI is not taken well by the auto industry as well, as FADA comes out and said that this could actually put a brakes on the auto industry growth. So I am sure you must be aware that auto industry is suffering with the chip unavailable, and because of chip shortage, the production has been hit, and we could see auto industry also crippling kind of for a long time now. And this rise of interest rates could also increase the loan cost, and because of which the even sales could actually come down. If you see, two-wheeler section is the most affected. Already we could see Hero Motors and Bajaj Auto not coming with any great results. So these are things which can actually be watched out. So auto stocks may kind of underperform for some more time. Let us see how things take shape. However, I am also kind of of the opinion that RBI did not have raised a 0.4% on a single day. They could have actually gone up about 0.2%, 0.2%, and so on, or at least they could have kept the market prepared in advance, announcing that there will be something like this. I'm not really sure why it just happened. It came out of a blue, and they just come and say that today there's a meeting and today there's an announcement. That is something like totally unethical. Also, I would say. Not sure what brought it. However, probably we will come to know in the coming days. Yes, coming from stock specific news, IRCTC can be watched out as they are planning the first run of the Bharat Gaurav tourist train on June 21. So that is something that can be watched out. Otherwise, there are no major stock specific news. Every stock was beaten up yesterday, and all those members probably who bought some good stocks when the market fell after 3 o'clock must be sitting with some good profit today morning. So if you are one of those person who bought some stock yesterday, do share which stock you bought in the comment section. It would be great to know. Yes, coming to Adani Total Gas, they came up with the result and they reported a 44% year on year decline in their profit. Yes, that's not something great. If you remember, Adani Total Gas is one of those companies which was like moving up, and or I would say it's flying up in the last 2 years. You should actually look at the stock last 2 years how it has actually gone up, which is probably now not a great sign for investors. So probably we could see some fall that side. Havels India came up with good results. The profit is up 16% year on year in the Q4. In fact, they also could see a profit of 352 crores, and the revenue also has increased by 33%, which is something really good for Havels. And looking at ABB India, this is a new stock in our radar. The profit has surged 145% year on year, and that is something really great. And the revenue also has gone up by 21% for ABB India. So now this is a new stock in my radar, and of course, I will let you know when I enter in the community. Coming to the next favorite stock of ours, the Tata Consumer Products, one of the most important stocks that we've been holding, I think, for almost more than 2 years now. Myself and Pro Ramdev have it for a very long time. And yes, they came out with results, amazing results. The net profit has surged 304% year on year. Yes, 304%, with the consolidated profit touching 217 crores. Even the revenue has grown by 4.5% and touched 3,175 crores. That's something amazing for a FMCG company, because all FMCG companies are struggling with the higher fuel cost and transportation cost. So these are things actually going to give some positivity to a market, and hope the FMCG sector kind of recovers. In fact, yes, there are a lot of price hike in plan for FMCG companies, and these could actually help these FMCG companies to earn more profit, and hence the prices also can go up. By the way, I forgot to mention this yesterday. So yesterday I had a great opportunity to meet Mr. Naveen Agarwal, who is the CEO and MD of Motilal Oswal. So yes, it was an amazing interaction with him, and yes, I am looking forward to some great support for MPI family from Motilal. So we would be looking forward to have more interaction with him over a period of time, and I'm sure we can have a lot of profitable trades and data in our community to ensure all of us make money together. Now, coming to some major results coming up today. Of course, there are a lot of Adani Group stocks coming up with the results, which of course I am not very focused on, why. And then we have Dabur India, Marico, TVS Motors, Exide. So these are major stocks, that need to be watched out. Apart from that, if you look at our portfolio, we also have Indus Towers and Voltas and Sona BLW coming up with their results today. So these are the results to be watched out. Now coming to the day today, now since the market is going to open above 16,850, I would say yesterday's was just a knee-jerk reaction. So 16,800 level still continues to be the major support. So as on today also, 16,800 will continue to be the major support. Let us have a watch on that. But now since the market has come down to this level, we could see 16,900 acting as some resistance, and a major resistance would be seen at 17,000. let us see how the market reacts to the first expiry of May, right? Yes, in US actually they call May as a mayhem, right? They because there are no major results coming up. Most of the results in US market has already come, and May is a month with not much of action, and that's exactly why traders and investors just kind of stay away from the market and probably take a vacation. And not a great month that side. But if you look at India, things are still going good. The results are good. The companies are doing good. And apart from that, we have some major results coming up. So on Friday, I told you Reliance is coming, and then we still have SBI yet to announce the results. So these are two major results which I will be looking out for, until which we can see some good action in the Nifty in India. But apart from that, of course, it is time the market also considers this 0.4% hike by RBI, and that also has to set in with all the stocks. So these are things that is looking good. Yes, by the way, I have a few studies to share with all of you, which I will do on the Sunday meeting, because I got some amazing data from Mr. Naveen Agarwal yesterday. So that is something I will be sharing with all of you, and let us look forward to a great meet on Sunday to discuss more and make money together. Well, so with all these things, the markets are looking good again. So let us see how we can make money out of it. I'll be sharing my trades in the group. I'm sure all of us will benefit out of it, and looking forward to your analysis and your feedback about this as well. So with that, if you do love this content, do press the like button and support us. Let us have a profitable day. So till then, let us catch up in the evening, and this is Srikanth Rajan signing off. Goodbye.